money, every month, 2 hours. That's how long I used to spend chasing rent checks. 2 hours I could have spent acquiring another property, analyzing market trends, or frankly, sleeping. My collection rate was 89% on time. After I automated everything, it jumped to 98%. That 9% difference, it funded my next down payment. Here's how you stop leaving money on the table. You think paper checks are reliable? They're a liability. They get lost in the mail, they bounce, and they force you to physically deposit them. Each bounce check costs you a bank fee, often $30.50, and delays your cash flow by days, sometimes weeks. Then there's Venmo. While convenient for your tenant, Venmo is not designed for business transactions. It offers no protection for landlords, no robust tracking, and can even flag your account for commercial activity, leading to freezes. Imagine your tenant sending you rent via Venmo, then disputing it as a personal payment. You have no recourse. I had a landlord client in Sacramento who used Venmo for his 3 units. One tenant, after falling behind, claimed he was gifting him money, not paying rent. The Venmo records offered no clear distinction, and the landlord spent months in small claims court, ultimately losing a portion of the overdue rent because he couldn't definitively prove it was for housing. He lost hundreds in legal fees and thousands in lost rent. You are not running a charity, you are running a business. Now here's where it gets interesting. The average landlord spends 3 to 5 hours per month on manual rent collection per 5 units. If you value your time at a conservative $50 an hour, that's $150 to $250 a month you're effectively paying to collect rent. For 20 units, that's $600 to $1,000. This isn't just about convenience, it's about eliminating a significant hidden operational cost. The solution is an online rent payment system, specifically one that leverages ACH and AutoPay. ACH, or Automated Clearinghouse, is a direct bank-to-bank transfer. It's secure, reliable, and significantly cheaper than credit card processing for you. Most landlord rent collection software platforms integrate directly with ACH. You'll choose a platform. There are many, but look for ones with robust reporting and California-specific legal compliance. Once you select your platform, you create your property listings and invite your tenants. Your tenants will then link their bank accounts for direct debit. This is crucial. Insist on AutoPay. Require it as part of your lease agreement. When a tenant sets up AutoPay, the system automatically pulls the rent from their account on the due date. My collection rate jumped to 98% because 90% of my tenants were on AutoPay. They didn't have to remember, they didn't have to initiate. The system did it for them. This isn't just about making your life easier. ACH AutoPay reduces late payments by 85% compared to manual collection methods. Think about that, 85% fewer late payments. That's hundreds, if not thousands of dollars back in your pocket annually from avoided late fees and prompt cash flow. Digital payment records are also your best defense in any rent dispute. Every transaction is time-stamped, documented, and easily exportable. But wait, there's a catch. Having an automated system is only half the battle if you don't automate your policies. Your lease agreement should clearly outline your rent due date, grace period, and late fee structure, adhering strictly to California law. For example, in California, late fees must be a reasonable estimate of the damages incurred by the landlord due to the late payment, typically a fixed amount like 5 to 10% of the rent, or a flat fee. They cannot be punitive. Your online rent payment system should be configured to automatically apply these late fees. If rent isn't received by the end of the grace period, say the 5th of the month, the system adds the late fee. This eliminates the awkward conversation. The system enforces your policy, not you. I had a tenant who was habitually a few days late. Every month, I'd have to call, remind, and then calculate the late fee. It was draining. When I switched to automated late fees, the first month she paid late, the system applied the fee. No call from me. The next month, she set up AutoPay. The system did what I couldn't. It changed behavior without confrontation. This isn't about being heartless. It's about consistent, fair enforcement of your lease terms. Now what about partial payments and payment plans? California law dictates how you must handle partial payments, especially if you intend to pursue an eviction. Generally, accepting a partial payment without a clear agreement can waive your right to evict for that month's full rent. Your automated system needs to be set up to handle these exceptions. Most robust platforms allow you to either configure them to reject partial payments automatically, or to accept them but clearly mark the remaining balance and apply late fees accordingly. For payment plans, you can digitally create and track these agreements within the platform. If a tenant comes to you with a legitimate hardship, you can set up a custom payment schedule directly in the online rent payment system, which then automatically debits their account on agreed-upon dates. This provides a clear, documented trail for both you and your tenant. I had a tenant in San Diego who lost his job unexpectedly. Instead of him falling further behind, we agreed to a 2-month payment plan for half his rent, then back to full. I set up the custom debits in the system. It took me 5 minutes. He appreciated the flexibility, and I had peace of mind knowing the payments would be collected automatically. This is proactive management, not reactive chasing. Let's talk about the bottom line. You are in this to make money. How does automated rent collection landlord software impact your cash flow directly? First, predictable income. When 98% of your tenants are paying on time, your monthly income becomes far more stable. This stability allows you to forecast better, budget for repairs, and plan for future investments. Second, reduced operational costs. We already discussed the 3 to 5 hours per 5 units you save. That's real money. Consider this. A landlord with 10 units each paying $2,000 a month. If 10% are consistently 10 days late, and your late fee is 5% $100, you're chasing 10 payments and applying 10 late fees. Manually, that's hours of work. With automation, those late payments plummet. If ACH AutoPay reduces late payments by 85%, your 10 late payers could become 1 or 2. That's 8 fewer awkward conversations, 8 fewer calculations, and significantly less stress. More importantly, those payments come in sooner. Even if you have to pursue an eviction, the digital record of every payment, every late fee, and every communication is invaluable. It shortens the process and strengthens your case, saving you thousands in legal fees and lost rent. This isn't just about saving time, it's about optimizing your revenue stream and protecting your investment. Recap: automated rent collection isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for any serious landlord in California. 1. Stop using paper checks and Venmo. They cost you time, money, and provide zero protection. 2. Implement an online rent payment system with ACH and mandatory autopay. This alone reduces late payments by 85%. 3. Automate your late fees and grace periods directly within the system. Let the software enforce your policies, not you. 4. Utilize digital tools for partial payments and payment plans to maintain clear, defensible records. 5. Understand that automation directly improves your cash flow, reduces operational costs, and provides invaluable legal documentation, powered by LeaseBase intelligence.